Welcome back to GodForge, playing day 5 or 6. I always forget. I probably should write this down before I start, but we are going to dive in today, and I've been doing a lot of farming. You can see I have pretty much no energy, so all day and last night I've been farming mostly gear and weapon dungeons. I did some missions for the Ascension as well, which again you have to do the red one for this one to work, so just keep that in mind. So I've been kind of starting to work through these here. Hopefully I'll get through all of these before the end of the 2 weeks there, but want to start with today just getting our free stuff. Obviously, let's go ahead and get all of our free stuff. Yeah, and give me my 10 rubies there. And let's see here. We'll also throw our 10 pack in there for that. Alright, so we'll start off the day as always, just doing our summons here. So we got our purple stones. Gonna summon those first because they're the most exciting. So let's see what we get here. Let's see what we get here. Alrighty, this is actually one of the better rares. He does pretty good stuff there. He's got a good chance for a crit hit and decreasing target's turn meter on his A1. A2 is a AoE with also an extra crit chance, and then also an extra hit if there's 4 more enemies alive, which beginning of waves usually there is. So he can, if you can get him to go first, then he's going to do a double hit there if he's got his core up, which is pretty decent. And then he's got his ultimate that does also AoE with a additional crit chance, and then if the target's defeated, the second hit, so it's 2 hits, attacks 1 enemy and then all enemies, sorry, but then the second hit will ignore 15% of the defense, and then place banish on the target for 1 turn. I'm assuming it says the target, so it's probably the first enemy you attacked. And then of course banish here, if the die with debuff cannot be revived. So yeah, alrighty, so he's a pretty good one to get. I already got a copy of him though, so I'll be awakening him, I guess. I sure can see what his awakening is. Alrighty, I think this is an epic here. Yeah, they do a little camera with this one here. It's not bad. Yeah, Hound of Duat. He is a defender. And let's see here. I don't remember what he does. Attacks 1 enemy 2 times. Defense and attack, which is usually decent. And 25% chance to steal divinity. Okay, and then also has a Jackal or Anubis or allies to do a joint attack, so some good partnerships there. Attacks 1 enemy, places shield on all allies for the 20% of the damage inflicted. Okay, so you may want to pump his damage up to get a good shield out of that, and then place Retaliate on his hero and protect on all allies. Sorry, for 2 turns. And if you have the partnership with Jackal and Anubis there, also places a ward on them. So not terrible. Let's see what his passive is. When attacking enemies, place barrier on the hero for 10% of the damage inflicted. So he's basically going to help self-sustain himself and potentially others with his core, with his shield. So probably build this guy with a lot of offense. Alright, let's see if we can get something else here. Excited, I got it. I think it's my first epic on the purple stones, so pretty cool. Alrighty, and I don't know what this person does. It's a rare Mao Chow. Let's see what he does. He does 1 enemy 2 times, defense down. Okay. Sharpen. Alright. All enemies. Okay. Attack and additional damage for 1% of them. Okay, it's alright. And then attacks 1 enemy 3 times. Triggers a random effect. Place face down, attack up, or ignore defense. Okay. Well, it says triggers a random effect. It doesn't say chance to. So that's pretty decent. If it's a strong hit, it just increases that. So, a little RNG there, but you get 3 hits for 5% ignoring their target's defense. You could certainly hit pretty big. Alright, let's see here. We got Glorious Onslaught. Increases this hero's strong hit chance at 10%. Strong hits inflicted by this hero deal 20% increased damage. So he'd probably be really good imprint as well to have. Alright, Let's take this last purple stone here. Let's see what we get. Come on, Zeus is what we want, right? Zeus. Oh, she looks pretty cool. She is an on-rose. She's kind of scary looking, really. Like the girl from The Ring. Alright, let's see here. So we have attacks one enemy 2 times, place vulnerable. Okay. And a curse, each hit spreads 1 debuff. Okay, so some interaction with curse there. Attacks all enemies with a chance to place curse, that makes sense. Attacks all enemies, decreases each target's divinity by 5%. Will decrease further 5% for each debuff on the target. Okay. So, I mean, you could potentially do a pretty big decrease there. And then last one here is for the passive, when attacking enemy under curse, trigger 1 random effect on the target. It says trigger 1 random effect on the target for 1 turn. Does that mean it can place one of these here? Which is pretty cool if that's the case. Or does it say if there are any there, trigger? But I don't know how it triggers. Trigger 1 random effect on the target. I feel like this should be place. You can't do any details. I'm not sure on that one. I think I should place 1. Alright. Let's see here. We got 27 blues. 27 blue stone. Let's see what we got here. Just gonna do 10 pops here. Alright. Yeah. Rares, 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 all rares so far. Makes sense. That makes sense. Okay. Let's go at it again. Let's see what we get here. Alright. Rare, 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 rare. Oh, epic. Okay, I already got this one. Oh, Freya. This is my first legendary pull from this here. Okay, Freya's a good one to get to. She is going to be massive for my account here. Let's look at her kit here together again. So, attacks when enemies, places mend on the ally with the lowest. Okay, so definitely get some healing there. She also is equalizing the turn meter, one ally's turn meter to the enemy with the highest turn meter. So basically going to put us on level ground and then increase the turn meter of all allies by 20%. So then that's going to boost me up and permanently increase this healing by 5%, which is pretty decent. So basically just a really big boost there, kind of like Quetz. Places attack up, sharpen on allies. So sharpen's really good because it helps with your strong hit chance. So I've got Ares, which does need strong hit chance for some of his abilities to be fully in effect there. So that's going to be really good on allies. Like 1 enemy for a pretty big attack, then attack all enemies. So really big attack, 505% attack, 0.5% per faith. Increase attack and crit damage each ally by 10% up to 5 times. So overall, just really, really strong here support. And also, I think she's going to have a lot of damage too. When an ally inflicts a critical hit, they heal for 2,000% faith of the ally. So overall, yeah, she's going to be amazing. Very happy to pick her up and test her out for everybody. So now I have 3 legendaries. I will say they did put out a statement today saying that if you're playing with Quetz, he is Quetzalcoatl, by the way, the big snake guy. He is slowing down the game. So when you play him, you're going to experience some lag. So that explains why I've been seeing some lag. Him and a couple other heroes are doing that. Unfortunately, I don't know if they'll fix it for this beta, so I'm just going to fight through it and see if they'll fix it for next beta, which I'm sure they will. So let's see here. I think I got 1 more blue. Yeah, let's go ahead and summon our last blue here. I already got a legendary, so I can't ask for much more. It would be cool if I got a legendary here. I got an epic. Okay. Let me see what this guy does. I forget. I don't even remember his name, to be honest. But he's carrying a giant rock on his back, so it looks really cool. Yeah, looks pretty cool. And I think some of these aren't even all the way polished. So as they are moving through the rest of the game, I think they're going to still keep going back and repolishing a lot of their characters. So this guy looks pretty good. They could also add some special effects, you know. Always a fan of like things glowing around people, fire or ice or little glowy things. So we'll see. All right, let's see here. So this guy is an epic. He's a defender as well. Let's see here. Attacks one enemy 2 times, place attack down on A1, so that's really good for a lot of boss fights. So he's going to be coming handy there potentially. Attacks one enemy with good amount of defense and attack. 75% chance to place blunt, which that decreases their strong hit chance and strong hit damage. So that is a good to have for some. I'm assuming boss fights can use that, so that'd be good to have on that. And place intercept on all allies for 2 turns, except for this hero, and place Phoenix on this hero. So basically, intercept, he's going to take the damage for them, and duration is reduced when activated. So he's going to take, someone takes damage, he takes it for him, and then he also has a Phoenix, which will revive himself. So he's basically going to sacrifice himself, which could be good if you have him. And potentially another healer, because if the Phoenix expires, it's only for 2 turns, and then he dies, then you can't get him back up. So I'm thinking if you have him and another healer, you'll have pretty much all the support you want, and then be able to set up with debuffers and offense for the rest of the slots there. When damage is inflicted on this hero, increases hero's defense and res by 6%. So basically, he's going to have a 30% increase because he's going to be taking lots of damage, especially with his intercept ability. So yeah, that's going to be pretty good there. And then, oh, I've got 3 more blues. Okay, well, let's go ahead and get them. I was thinking that I used my last one a while ago. Let's see what I get here then. Okay, this is the no, this is Shinigami. Okay, and this is let's see, attacks on enemies with defense down. Okay, AoE defense down, that's pretty decent. Destroyed max HP, okay. One enemy, place curse and drain, okay, that's not bad. And then instantly defeat enemy with less than 10% after attacking. So he's got the execution there. That's pretty decent, actually. I think he also could be a good person to use for imprint, because of this is going to save 5% here, 5% HP, which is still decent. 10% is even better, but it's going to say 5% on that. So you can throw on a weapon for somebody. So that's not bad. Alrighty, let's see here. Who's this lady? She is... Alright, I'm not sure who this is. Lady Blade, Tomo Gozen. Alright, let's see here. Attacks one enemy with HP, so she's a brawler, yeah. HP, 120% attack, 30% inflict additional damage, you go 1% of magic XP. Stack of a strong hit, 40% chance to gain extra turn. Okay, so she can gain extra turn for sure. For a strong hit, that's not bad. Place Sharpen on this hero for 2 turns, then attack one enemy 3 times, okay. And the Sharpen, of course, is going to increase your strong hit chance. That's decent. So you can do that into day 1 and maybe get an extra turn. So not bad. Each hit has 30% chance to reduce the target's attack by 2%, stacking up to 10 times. If a strong hit destroy target's max HP, you get 30% of the damage inflicted. Okay, not terrible there. See what the ult does. Attacks one enemy, 15% HP, 170% attack. For attacking, remove 50% of the target's shield. Okay, it's not bad. If the target is under a shield, increases strong hit chance by 10%. If this attack is a strong hit, increases hero's affinity by 20%. So it's always kind of doing something. Shield, great, we'll take half of it. There's not a chance to do it, it just says attacks half of it, which is it can be very good. And then if the target's not under a shield, then you do some more damage or still their divinity, so that's pretty decent. Alrighty, long passive increases heroes crit damage by 5% each time they attack the same target. Stacking up 6 times, stacks reset when attacking a different target. At max stacks, increases heroes strong hit chance by 10% healed. Okay, so if you're on a clan boss type fight, you're always gonna be attacking the same person. So this is gonna just increase 30% crit damage, give you some heals and some strong hit chance, and then you have your A1 that's gonna keep doing turns. Oh, I like this. I like this a lot for those types of fights. I think she could use a lot of offense and be really good. She could be a carry. That's awesome. All right, I like this lady. This lady's good. All right, let's see what else we got. last one, I think. Here. All right. Oh yeah, Icarus. And he helps with the blaze. Target under blaze, increase it to rank 2. He helps place the blaze 1, so he basically just has the blaze 1 up to blaze 2. Boom. It's yeah. And blaze is obviously going to inflict some damage when they take a turn. Alrighty. And plays accuracy up on this hero for 2 turns. Attacks all enemies. So AoE blaze, so that's pretty decent. Attacks 4 times random, and then each chance to activate blaze on a target. So he's gonna place blaze, upgrade it, activate it, and each time blaze activates, increases hero's turn meter by 5%, which is good. His hero activates blaze, increase the damage of the next core ability by 5%, second up to 20% can occur. So basically he's gonna be self-buffing and probably good for like AoE type fights. So like Hag's Hollow, it'd probably be decent there. Alrighty, let's go ahead and we're just gonna pop our greens here so I can get some food. See if I can get my first 6-star. I think I have enough to get my first 6-star. I'm just gonna try to click through this. I guess I can. Okay. You have a small chance of getting rares, epics, and very small chance to get legendary in this, but it's possible. Oh, I got a rare. Nice. I'll take any upgrades I get, but I'm happy with just the food for the commons and uncommons. Yeah. After this, I'm gonna go ahead and use my materials to summon any weapons as well. Let's see if I can upgrade some weapons. I think that's where we're going to be focusing next. I'm starting to get my heroes in place, so start focusing on the weapons and the gear. Oh, wrong button. And hopefully the second week of beta, I will be cruising through anything that I want. So first week setup, second week, gonna learn how to be an in-game player. All right, another rare. Oh, another Icarus. Okay. So we can look at his awakenings. I don't think I'll need him based on other champions I have. I don't know. He could be okay in Hag's Hollow again, like I said, but I don't see him being probably decent anywhere else right now with the dungeons we have. Did I do it wrong? All right, is that all of them? Oh, it's all of them. All right, perfect. Okay. Do I have anything I got for that? No, that's okay. All right, let's take a look here. Oh, I got a quest done. Okay, use 5 either. So I use a lot more than 5, my friend. Use a lot more than 5. All right, I want to get this 6 weekly task done somehow. I figure heroes build it 5 times. I can do that right now. I have to look. I don't know if I want to spin the books on Ares. I have to look at Freya now and also Quetz's. I don't want to bring Quetz maybe every time because of that. I was hoping to accomplish the monthly here by acquiring a legendary weapon, but that has not happened. Technically, I do have a legendary weapon, but that's just from the minigame. So I can enhance 15 arm pieces to level 16, so that's probably what I'll have to do there, because I didn't get the weapon that I wanted. Actually, I haven't done weapons yet. Hang on, what am I talking about? Forge. All right, I've got 983. Ooh, I'm 17 off. That makes me sad. Well, I'm gonna get me 90 weapons here. Let's see if I can get legendary. Some epics. Alright. These talons is pretty decent. Placing a debuff, 20% chance to increase its duration by 1 turn, so that's really good. I forget what this one does. Decrease AoE damage received. Okay. Alright, let's see here. We got a golden bow, which I do like the golden bow a lot as well. That gives you some healing and crits. Yeah, crit and heals, so it's pretty decent there. Alright, let's see what else we got. Alright, it's going fast. Okay, this one is decent. Let's see here. What else I get? Galatine, I forget. Heal this hero by 5% when placing a buff. Okay, I've got one of those already. Crescent, strong kiss are guaranteed to critically hit and increase the damage of this heroes. Okay, so it's basically a bigger hit if you hit this, you get a strong hit. And this is divinity reductions are 15% less effective on this hero. So that's more of a PvP kind of weapon there. Okay, we don't care about that. I don't think we have any fights that are reducing our divinity here, or faith. So that needs to be changed to faith probably. I do like to look for speed on these as a substat. I like the percentage there, but again, 50 divinity, which should again be faith at the start of each wave. So I probably have 3 or 4 of these now, so I could. It's decent for support. Increase 20% damage to barrier, and then again this one gets you the extra strong hits. Okay, extra damage on strong hits. Okay, let's see what we get here. Golden bow again, so that's going to allow me to increase that. Now I like this because it's attack percent and crit damage, so that's really good there. So it's just going to even further get you. I mean, that's kind of a best in slot attack percent and crit damage there. So for the golden bow, I like the golden bow. I think that is going to be pretty important to have. I don't know if I want to put it on anyone. Who do I want to put it on? Put on someone. Strong hit chance by 10%, which is decent. But I feel like that doesn't. I don't know. You may be sacrificing too much with that. Grail helps me with my healing. And then I got this one here, Rogatina. One buff is stolen. Increase the turn meter. Okay. Alright, I got 2 more 10 pops here. It's these talons again. Alright. Which is good there. I'd like to see this say accuracy and probably. It really doesn't matter. You want some kind of percent there, but probably accuracy for sure there. And this again is heals the hero. 10% of damage inflicted to enemy. So, which I think is just kind of a worse version of the golden bow. Alright, let's see here. And nope, no legendary for me. Okay. Let me see if I can find enough gear to get to max level. And I might just do. I got the 4.32 million. I've got lots of the stones here, Rivenites. So I can sell things if I need to raise more Rivenites. Alright, let's see what I have on these pants. Do I have any pants that are speeded or not already built up? Alright, this one here gives me some accuracy. That's 8. These are good because they have 15% speed on them. Right? And it's good for a healer. So I could go with that. And this gives attunements also speed, so that's good. It's just these substats. Accuracy is probably not someone you're going to use on a healer most of the time, probably. You probably want HP percent. And this is that defense and things, so. And this is crit damage attack, so again, healers typically, you're not looking for offensive. You're looking for more defensive stats. Okay. Guess we'll come back to that. Yeah. One thing I see a lot of people complaining on online, especially hello Reddit, is like the gearing system, the UI interfaces, all these things that they're not done. This is a beta, so people are definitely being pretty harsh. And they shouldn't be. Alright, this one, I'm going to go ahead. It's a 3. It's got speed 15, but it's got the defense and accuracy. So I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to enhance this one to 16. Yeah, let's go ahead and do it. I'm trying to find pieces I can get to 16 so I can get my gold stone there. Alright, let's go here. Let's see if I can find anything that has crit that I have not done yet. Okay, I got some crit. Alright, that one's already 16. Crit. Oof, that's all defense. I don't think I have any HP nukers yet. I don't know the one that would be yet. So this is a crit with attunement HP percent. This is at least has speed, which is what you want there. HP percent. That's a high roll for HP percent. I think 6. I think that's pretty good for it's an epic, yeah, but it's a grade 2. So accuracy can be okay, faith could be okay, but it's not really my favorite. I love the attack percent and crit damage here, but I guess beggars can't be choosers. There's a crit there. Like this one's crit and attack percent. Well, this is awesome. I may just 16 this one because it's hard to find stuff with these types of rolls. I hate that the attunement's 6% HP. I wish it was speed, but that's okay, or accuracy even. Well, let's go ahead and enhance this. And the reason I say that is because I'm just trying to find stuff for 16 to get the gold stone there. And this is just going to take 399 of these, which is fine. And then 50k on that, so that's not bad. So this will be fine. Yeah, I really don't want to do these because they don't have any substats. Okay. Let's see here on this. Let's see if I can find anything here that I want. I don't think this one has crit rate, if I'm right. Yeah, no crit rate. Yeah, you get the crit damage, and you can't do accuracy on this either. Yeah, it's basically just you want crit damage or one of these three. So, let's just do that. Let's just do that. All right, crit damage. I really want to have speed as well. All right, it's attack percent with speed. Give me some faith. Let's just increase the ult. Decreases according to about an ult. Okay. You could do some fun stuff with a 6-piece soul set with decreasing the core cooldown, increase the ultimate damage, and it gives you some faith. So I like that it synergizes, right? Because it wants you to do ultimates by increasing your faith. So that's not bad. Attack percent. All right, let's go ahead and let's enhance this all the way up. Might as well. Again, it's just going to use the lesser or the raw ribbonite there, so got plenty of that. This is a 64k upgrade, but that's okay. Alright, let's see what else we got. Oh, did it take off my filters? I think it did. No, it kept them. Never mind, just put them at the bottom for some reason. Okay. I would love to have a speed roll on some of this stuff. Let's see. I guess I can filter through that as well. Secondary stats. Speed. Okay. Well, that definitely reduced what I had there. Crit damage, speed, attack percent. Really, you probably want crit rate on these, or crit damage, I'm sorry. But you can't always be choosing here. Now this here is a speed piece with speed roll and defense. So this is not a bad piece. Give you some faith on attunement and accuracy. So I'm gonna boost this one up as well. This is beta, it's gonna be wiped. If this was the live game, I'd probably be a little more picky on this stuff, but just trying to get to my gold stone so I can pop it and see what I get. Hopefully a legendary, that'd be great. Let's see here, same thing with this. Let's just go ahead and enhance this up. If you get like a defensive nuker, that's good, but even if you don't, I mean, this isn't bad for some people. I could see like a Heimdall, you could use a 6-piece soul because his A2 is gonna give you the retaliates, right? So that's an interesting concept. I don't know. Oh, this one's a 4, so this takes up all my perfect ribbonites. All right, I'm gonna say no on that one actually because of that. Like, this is okay, but if I'm using my perfect ribbonites, I want it to be on like a perfect piece. This piece isn't bad. It's got attunement speed, roll speed. I'm gonna boost it up to 8 and see what happens. See if it jumps the speed up quite a bit. Oh, that's a good roll there. Now, I'll come back to that one if I need to. That one's not a terrible piece. It could be better. It could be better. Just not looking for a lot of people with defense right now, I don't think. But I don't know, we'll figure it out. Alright, attack percent there with the speed, crit damage, attack percent with crit and speed. Okay. And it's a shrine, which again gives you the 15% speed. Alright, 5 pieces, all 4. I don't think that's what I needed. How many more pieces do I need? I am going to go out and look. Go out and look. Let's see here. Quest. Yeah, I did that. Nice. Yeah, give me that. Monthly. I need 6 more pieces of armor to 15. Or 16, sorry. 6 to 16. Okay. Okay, well, let's see what else I can find. Gear. Alright, where was I at? I would think I was on these here. Let's go over here. And we'll filter these. These here. Usually want crit rate. Okay. Let's see what I got here. Close that for now. Crit rate with crit damage, faith, and attack percent. I wish this had speed. And I wish it was not a guardian set. But overall, these are pretty good stats. It's a 4-star though, so if I 4-star, whatever you call this, it's a 4. So if I do this one, it's going to use up a lot of my resources. But it does give me a good. Let me boost this to 8 right quick and see where it puts the crit at. The crit damage, I mean. Okay, crit damage was decent, 14%, 9% there. It's really a decent piece to have. I don't have enough perfect stuff. I could sell things to get there. Alright, we'll come back to that one if I need to. Let's see here. Attack percent, okay, it's not terrible there. And it's the soul. I wish I had some speed on some of these here. I don't want to do this one though. This is 10% for Falcon. You can do a Trip Falcon set and get some good speed. Wish these had speed. Any of them. Okay. Let's see here. What if I don't do crit? What if I did accuracy? Yeah, accuracy is what I want to look at. Well, actually, let's just do a secondary stats and we'll set speed. Okay, defense is not presenting. Okay, primary stats. Okay. Oh, I keep doing that. Alright, you can't do any of those there. So you got speed, no, accuracy, crit damage. Okay, so you want basically crit damage, accuracy. Okay, those are kind of the ones you want there. Okay. And speed roll. Okay, that's probably why I'm missing a lot. Okay, that makes sense. Alrighty. Speed, crit damage, crit rate. Okay, this is kind of similar to other pieces of the HP roll. Is probably gonna. Oh no, not the speed roll. Oh, 15 on speed roll. Not bad. Not bad at all. Accuracy. Okay. Accuracy's pretty decent. I do have some peeps that like accuracy, so we'll just go ahead and. Ooh, it takes 28. Okay, that's fine. That's fine, because I got these here. But I do have some peeps that like accuracy with placing acid or bleeds, so these are all nice to have as well. Give me a good speed roll. 9, it's okay. And like we get crit damage. Soul, okay. Sure, why not? Let's just go ahead and boost that up. Alright, I think I need one more after this. Right now, I'm just doing stuff. I don't care. All right, let's see here. Let's see if I can have some pants. Speed pants. Alrighty, I do have some speed pants I could use. Just have that, but this is gonna really use a lot of my stuff. I do that. Crit damage. Okay. Attack, crit damage. If those attack percent would be great. This is faith and attack percent, but this is such a low. These are not good rolls. Not good at all. These are conflicting. Defense percent, attack percent. Usually you want something to synergize a bit. I could go this and just to do it, because you're gonna get the 15% speed. What else can I get here? Faith, crit damage, accuracy, no resistance. Alright, so basically you just want speed on these. That's what you want. Alright. Which makes sense. That's what you want. Let's see here. I'm probably just going to throw these on there because these are shrines. Just for the 2-piece. Having a 1-off 2-piece to get extra speed on anybody is decent. And you're rolling the speed of 2 in there. Accuracy 2 in there, which is not terrible. But this one's the accuracy down here though. But yeah, this one's not terrible. Okay. Oof, gives me 28. Alright, that's fun. Just gonna boost some speeds with these pieces here. I think this is the last one. Yep, there it is. Alright, let's get our gold. Let's get our gold. Nice. Nice, and I got a imprint for Gozu. Let's see. Okay, let's see here. I want to go experience here. Yeah, let's go experience. Seems like that's a harder thing to come by usually. Although I've got pretty decent experience now. Okay, I did want to look at this to see what this is. Goes to welcome party. When an enemy under Hex is defeated, increase this HP. Increase the HP of this hero by 4% up to 3 times. Okay. The stat gains carryover waves. Interesting. So basically, just extra health. Not terrible. Okay. Could be useful some places. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know about that one. All right, we're going ahead. We're gonna pop our flawless. All right, guaranteed legendary within 19 summons. Let's see with 1 summon. Let's go. Let's go. 1 summon and a prayer. Because I don't know if we'll get many more of these chances. Oh, and I struck gold. Oh, some people are going to be mad. She is most wanted for a lot of people on the tier list for the mini game. She is pretty good here. So she attacks one enemy, reduces divinity cost of each ally by 15. Again, this should be faith, though. It's funny that they changed this per faith, but reduced the divinity cost. So each ally 15 seconds at 10 times. So that's really good. And then attack up, defense up on allies. So pretty good. And then increases the duration of all buffs by 1 turn. So that's where she can be kind of nutty on some things there. And then remove all disable from allies. Also remove all debuff from allies, from Avalon. So it's a little conditional there. And then attack 1 enemy. And then with allies, join attack. If the target is defeated, increase turn meter allies by 20%. So I never rated her as high as a lot of the people. So glad that we get to test her and see how that works. Allies inflict 20% increased damage with their basic abilities. This is double when joining attack. So basically, I mean, she's going to boost everyone's damage by 20% with their basic abilities. And then 40% if they're doing a joint attack. She is great. I probably won't. Yeah, this is pretty decent. I probably won't be able to get that done, but she is amazing on that part. Let's see here. All right, so we have some legendaries. I'm very excited for that. All right, let's see here. Is it just 5 stars? No, legendary. There we go. All right, there we go. So I got 4 legendaries now. I got my DPS, which is good. I've got Freya, which is gonna give me some healing. I don't think she's gonna basically give me some healing and buffs, speed up. Same with this. So they kind of do a very similar role there. And then she is gonna give me. I just don't know if I have a full team. I can try these 4. I'm sure they'll do great together in a lot of battles, but I don't know if they all complement each other to the best of their abilities. But we're gonna find out. I don't think I'll get. I may get lucky and get 1 more legendary through this beta, but this is my core team for now. So I'm going to get Ares to 6-star, and then I'm going to try to get these up as well. I can work on ascensions here. I want to get everyone to at least their first ascension to get their passives, because this passive is really good. So I would love to get that. Oh gosh, I'm gonna have to really hit the blue ascension temple hard, because I need a lot of those. Oh my goodness. Okay. And I'm on a quest or mission to do ascend a hero to 3-star, but here's the issue. If you look at my bag, where's it at? I have some reds and some blues. I don't have a ton. Actually, I have okay blues. I don't think I can get to 3-star though. I have so many rift keys. That's one thing that I don't like about this, because you can't do the rift keys when you're doing multi battles. So mine are just stockpiling up because I just do multi battles when I'm sleeping or away from the computer, right? And then I get a bunch of these, and I can't really use them. And on my computer, I'm doing other things on the game. So yeah, I don't know, because these probably have a lot of good loot in them. I wish I could just say turn the key into a chest and open the chest, not have to do a run to use the key. I think that would be pretty nice in this situation. Now, when the game's live, I'm sure we will be having the key and be able to, at the end of the run, just get the loot like you could if you were just doing a run with a key popping. So not really an issue maybe for the main game, but for now, like if I could just click this and say, hey, open 43 chests on expert keys. I don't know the loot table on these, but yeah, that'd be great. Well, let's see here. Let's see if I have enough to get my Vivian up to yeah, give me that again. Let's see if I can get her ascended. Let's see what we got. I need 5 of these, and I need. Oh, I can't even do that because I got to promote you. All right, let's go ahead and promote you. Autofill, yeah, that's fine. All right, done. Ascend. What's this look like? I need 15 of the middles, and I only have. I have 3. I have 5. So I can get your first one though. That's pretty good. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that actually. Go ahead and get your first one, and I'm gonna work on getting your second one. Yeah. So I have to tonight hit the blue dungeon pretty hard. I don't have a lot of energy though, so I probably have to go to the bazaar here. Not the bazaar. Well, the bazaar is actually good. I'm gonna use these. I get energy here. Now I got 20 green stones. Okay, use this. I got 2 green stones. All right, and then I usually like to use this as well because you can get 1 to 4 stars, which is good. I got 4. I max rolled that. The one I got yesterday was 2. I don't think I did that on stream, so or on camera here. All right, these are the only 3 that I buy, by the way. These 3. I bought alchemy a few times and forge kit once because you can get these here. I got a bunch of hagsbone and brockite, but I don't have a way of using them, obviously. So, but these are the ones that I usually get. These 3 for anyone that was wondering. So I have a ruby shop. I can get a bunch of refills here. That maybe what I end up doing is spending a lot of my rubies on refills because I don't know calendar. When do we get? Oh, we get 500 energy tomorrow. Not terrible. So this is day 5 then. Okay, cool. And then ribbons chosen day 6 doesn't give me anything, and you don't get any. That you do get rubies, a bunch of rubies though. Day 10, 11, 13. I don't understand why we have some on 14. I don't know if we'll have that much time to play at that point. So, but that's okay. All right, let's look at our quest here. Promote a hero. Yeah, great. Thank you. All right. Let's see here. What can we do now that would be fun? Let's look at this here. Oh, obviously I can't forge anything, but I've got a lot of these now. Whetstones that I can use to upgrade a few things. So right now I have the divine bow, a Pangu, for this divine bow. I think is good for what I needed it for there. I do hate that this is crit damage, but I don't have any other divine bows, so it doesn't really matter too much. I like this a lot. Should I have, at the main game, I would not have obviously imprinted on this. I would have waited, but. Alright, so this is HP percent faith, this is really good here. Defense percent faith. Obviously I like the speed, but you can get speed and faith roll there, so either one of these is fine. Do you want more speed? Do you want more HP? So this would be for supports, which I think would be good for pretty much any of the 3 legends that I have, Vivian, Quetz, or any of the 3 legends I have besides Ares, Vivian, Quetz, and Freya. So let's see here. Let me take a look, and do I want this golden bow pulled up? Crit hits heal. What am I using again on? I'm using strong hit chance here for you. And the reason for that is, by the way, so heroes, Ares, abilities. Each strong hit chance, or each strong hit also decreases the target's faith, which is not terrible. If the attack is strong hit, remove all shield and barrier from the target. So, you know, that's not bad either. And then if it's a strong hit, also ignores 20% defense. So that's why I'm using the weapon there, because it does have a strong hit chance increase. Now this one here also has that, but I already had this leveled, and it's attack and crit rate, so none of the other ones have that, unfortunately. I wish it did. These are all kind of defensive, so yeah, I think having that 10% crit is pretty nice. So let's see, buff stolen. Anyone I want to do? Increase the damage inflicted when joining attacks. With Vivian now, that's not terrible, but ultimate abilities inflict 10% increased damage, so this is not bad. I would love to get this here. All right, let's see here. Let me sort this. Who has attack percent? All right, it's only these attack percent. Okay, I'm just gonna use with this. All right, attack percent with res, crit damage, res, speed, and speed. Okay, it's not terrible there. I think I saw it was that guy had an imprint earlier that helped with destroying the max HP as well. So that's interesting. Okay. Well, let's go ahead. I'm just gonna refine this. Oh, Vo, I think. Yeah. I'm gonna use it on somebody. Yeah. And then I'm gonna use this as well. Yeah. Rank up. Yeah. Get this all the way up to that. Okay. Alrighty. Someone's gonna use that. I don't know who yet, but someone will use that. Outgoing healing. It's always a good one. I have one of the talents here. I don't. Place a debuff 25% chance. I don't know. I guess it's a decent weapon, but I feel like there's better ones. I don't know. The enemy. Okay, let's see. Anything else I can think that I would want to do under stalwart, but then it's get a crit chance. The first attack the way it inflicts 20% increased damage. Additional attacks increase 40% less damage the remainder of the wave. Not the best stats here, but unless there's a champion. It's actually not anything got HP nukers yet that I can think of. Hydra Club from the Hercules. Almost a Zeus there. Yeah, Hercules. Let's see here. Trying to see if there's anyone that I want to strong hit chance, but yeah, I could just boost this all up, I guess. Yeah, let's go for it. I don't know. I've got so much whetstone. Why not? I do hate that it's not the best stats, but I'm just gonna max this out. Max it out, might as well. Boom. Alright. Probably a waste of resources, but you know what? It was fun. Okay. Oh, I haven't completed a quest here yet. Wait, okay, cool. Alright. Because this now puts Ares, which is a strong carry for my team. I don't think I can do this last ascension yet. I can almost get that done. I got 9 there. Not quite. I need a few more. Oh well. Okay. Let's see here. On my promotions, I have one chicken, one food, one whatever you want to call it. All right. Let's see. So I got these 4 here. I've been running issues when I've been trying to get these done. Oh. Okay. Yeah. Promote that guy for sure. Okay. Got 2 now. And we'll promote this guy. 1, 2, 3. Oh, dang. Okay. Well, let's go down here and we'll promote this guy. Autofill. Dang it. This is what I just start chucking rares probably. Realistically, I'm not gonna build most of these rares, but the reason I'm keeping most of them is because it happens to be good, I can awaken them, and if I need them for a quest, like bring 2 of such and such. Yeah, I'm just gonna start checking them. If you see someone that's good, it's fine. It's fine. I'm probably gonna feed some good rares, but I don't care that much. Don't care that much. All right, promote. Yeah. So. All right, how close am I now? I've got 3. I need some. Where's our 5-star ghost? I got 3 there. I got enough experience, so now I gotta do the whole rigmarole of upgrading them, which probably not gonna do on camera because that's boring. All right, I will do that later though. With my gear here now, I can look at my gear screen here. So Ares, almost 2k attack, 1.8. Crit rate's 91. And then crit damage is it. So he could definitely incur some upgrades as well. Don't want to... This is pretty bad. He gives some crit rate though. Let's see if I can find something better. HP doesn't help me any. Defense not me. If I remember right, I have this chest because there's nothing better. You can't do crit rate on it. You can't do crit damage, so you can only do these things. So I got attack %, but there's no attack. I have nothing with attack. You know. You can do fly attack, which is why I have that. So I need to find a better chest, but I don't have one. Crit rate, speed, with the Avenger heals. Alrighty. I did do some 16 plus in there, but it doesn't really do too much. This gives me 4 speed, but I lose a lot of crit damage, so I'm not doing that. Let's see here. Anything here? No. And no. Alright. Don't think I have too much there. Okay. Eventually I'll have to get Freya and Vivian up a bit. Let's see here. Anything else I want to show you before I go ahead and end the stream here? Or in the video. I need to do a video on which one's better to farm. I've been farming Workshop Bata just because it has the shrine and the avenging, but these also could be decent. Stage info. It doesn't show me all the loot stuff, does it? I need to take a deep dive on this here. See which one's better. Trimmer, Duelist, Razor, Spectre, Parasite. Yeah, Sirog's I mean, both of them are going to have the gear sets that are decent. I think for a 2-week thing, though, having the speed, the shrine, the Avenger give you some heals and things, faith boost, Guardian to reduce. It's got a little bit of everything there. So that's why I've been doing that. But I will do the blues. Let's. I don't have any blues. All right, let's see how far I can get with this team here. I have so many keys I gotta use as well somehow. I don't know how I'm gonna sit here and just like click over and over and over. So let's see what we got here. Yeah. Alright, let's see my AoEs. Oh, almost got it. Okay. Now we're gonna wave 3. Nice. This is the boss. I don't know what the mechanics of this fight are, but it doesn't really matter with this lower level. Once the higher level, I probably need to know more. But the lower level, I don't need to know too much. Just get in there and smack it. Oh, I got a blue stone. Nice. And I got a blue stone. Alright, let's see here. Alright, yeah. Ares is so good. So good. Basically, the first wave is non-existent on all these because of him. So, having the other legendaries is going to be pretty nice. Pretty nice, I think, for him. Just extra support. The issue is going to be, I need to find, I guess, someone that's going to be more of a hardcore healer. Quite provide some healing. And so does Freya. I just don't know if she's going to provide enough healing. If she's fast enough, maybe she can pump out enough heals. Having the joint attack with Vivian's going to help Freya get more mins out. Let's have to try and see. We'll have to try and see. Yeah. I need to push campaign as well. Maybe that's something I can do while I'm still making this video. Also, I could start chopping up these videos a bit more and pulling out the summons part. But that's a lot of work. Don't know if I really want to do that right now. I don't really have that big of an audience. So I would assume most people don't listen to this point of the video. If someone's watching, usually they may watch the first few minutes, which is fine. I understand completely. But yeah, I would say this part of the video, people don't even really watch too much, and that's fine. So they probably should watch the summons, the exciting parts, and then move on. People now, I think, just want to watch like a 10-15 minute video on what they're looking for. Stuff like this is something you put in the background and, you know, listen or play next to it, you know. Hope that I show you something that you need to know that you haven't learned yet. But, you know, I would say if you're watching these videos and you're playing beta, you're probably pretty well informed. So, but I am excited that I got these legendaries. They're all like from like individual pulling sessions. They're not all. I didn't pull like a 10 pull of blues and get 3 legendaries, you know, which would be nice. So, but it's not the case here. Green Knight doing his work there. Green Knight is so good. So good what they have, the way I'm set up. If you didn't watch yesterday's video, I need to put a timestamp in there maybe. Maybe that's what I'll go do. But that will get you an idea of how I've got him set up. I'm going to show you actually because I'm so excited. I'm going to show you again. So basically, I have him set up to do his A2 does the retaliates. His weapon gives him extra damage for additional hits. His A1, does 3 hits. So basically he's doing increased damage to these 1. And I've got the, oh, you can't see it here. Well, I've got this imprinted with Pengu that's going to steal the turn meter. So basically, he's a slow tank. He puts this up, keeps the retaliate up, and then he does a lot of his basic abilities, steals the turn meter, places drain, heals himself and their body, does increased damage. It's good synergy, basically. You see where I'm going with that. So, and he reflects damage as well. So I mean, overall, like he's doing work for me. All right, I'm on stage 5 now. This is where it's gonna start getting tough. They really start jumping up. I probably could do stage 5, but after that, I think I'm gonna hit a wall. I think I'll hit a wall. We'll see what happens. So, let's see here. This is where I can get to now with these dungeons, and then it's such a big jump between some of these that you just can't do it right away. You gotta work your way up to it. So I may start being able to push these by the end of the beta. I may not. We'll see. We'll see. Okay, let's see here. Come on in here. Let's get you taken care of. Dark Freya. So you look like you're Dark Freya. Cool. Alright, good chunks there. Yeah, good chunk there. Maybe I can look at Green Knight's ability gear. He's got pretty good gear probably though. Yeah, there we go. Overall this team is pretty solid. Does good damage. Has pretty much anything you'd want in it. So. Oh man, there's a yawn. Oh. Yeah. Yep. I know it says every video, but I am tired. I know today was Saturday, but you know, Saturday's the day where you do all your chores and catch up on everything throughout the week, and on top of that, take care of the family. So, all right, let's see here. So, just looking back at the map, look at the difference here. All right, so we got 5, which is level 25. 6 jumps up to level 40 and gets an extra star. 7 I can't see yet, so we're just gonna try 6 and see what happens. If I get it, good. If I don't, it's okay. We'll go back to 5 and I'll farm that overnight. I'm gonna buy some more energy though, I think, so I've got lots of work I can do on some blues. So I got 3 legendary blues. So all right, let's see here. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Wave 2's already been a little slower, but that's okay. Quet's gonna do that. And you're gonna, yeah. I'm just doing auto, but really, you'd probably do some things different there on how you attack in what order. What attacks you use. Okay, let's see here. Air's just raw dogging a basic attack. Nice if you have defense down and another debuffs, but that's okay. Alright. Boom, boom. Yeah. I wish you'd tell me if it was strong hit too. Like I see the numbers popping up, but that's a weak there. Maybe it does say strong. Oh, it does say strong. Okay. I take that back. Devs are ahead of me. So, good job, devs. Glad that you are paying attention. Yes, it's strong. I wish it was a little bit bigger then. So I really didn't notice until I started thinking about it. So, maybe make that more noticeable when it does a strong hit. I don't know how, but make the text bigger. I don't know. Whatever you want to do there. There's probably ways you could do that. Alright, let's see here. I think I'm gonna get this down. So I'm watching this meter here. Usually when these fill up is kind of your soft rage. Sometimes you can survive through it. Usually we're gonna do a big AoE attack. Let's see here. Ultimate, yeah. Attacks all enemies. Decreased divinity. Okay, but it's still a probably big attack. 250% attack, what's 1% of her faith? So I don't know what the actual stats are, but I'm assuming it's going to be enough to wipe me, so we're going to just not even let her get it off, hopefully. Oh, it could be close. Could be close. No, I think Ares will get it on this next one. Let's see here. Ares, go, go, go. Yeah, also Ares already gets old, so yeah, this should knock it out. Yeah, there we go. Ares so strong. Also, I did just max his rare weapon to get some strong hit chance. Alrighty, I think that's probably gonna be where I hit the wall there, because I was really close to hitting that enrager there. Yeah, it's jumped up to 60 and 4 stars. Yeah, there's no way that I'm gonna be able to get that. Well, I think that's gonna do it for today's episode here. So thanks for joining me with some GodForge play with me here. Day 5. Yeah, day 5. Yeah, and I will try to catch you tomorrow, and hopefully at that time I'll have some work done on the 6 starring of Ares and working on getting the rest of my team up and going. So tomorrow should be a good little episode for us to look at and push even further and see how the new legendaries do. All right, well, thank you, and we'll catch you in the next one.